This is why I should never open up to coworkers at my retail job. Big mistake. Story time. Okay, let's go. So, I work this retail job, right? This event happened like 2 days ago. I was working my shift, stocking shelves and whatnot, and then I proceed to go to the back room. I see a coworker there. We'll name him Ray, and he's about probably in his early 60s. Not older than 70 years old, obviously, but he has gray hair. So me and him have a conversation. I was basically venting how many days they had me on the schedule for, because I was working 7 days in a row, and then I had like no days off. So I was frustrated and just complaining to him, and hopefully he would listen to it. But no, the conversation then turned around by him bragging that he works 80 hours a week when he was my age, and that he had 3 full-time jobs, and why am I complaining when he went through all this, and he's the breadwinner, he did all these jobs, he put in all the hours, he did all this, and like I'm a privileged little young guy in his 20s that's complaining about working 7 days in a row. Like, woe's me, right? So I mean, like, I can't believe I had this conversation. It didn't feel real at the moment, and like, this is why I shouldn't open up and have conversations with people. But honestly, it is better for me to have conversations, like small talk with strangers every day, no matter like who that person is and what they believe in. Like, I still need to get out of my shell and stop being socially autistic, but it just struck me like, wow, it's such a generational difference, and this guy's bragging that he worked 80 hours a week when he was my age. I'm like, we're not the same. Times have changed, okay? Like, nowadays, it's like people have to have like 3 jobs to just to put food on the table and pay for rent and utilities and stuff. So it's almost like a necessity. It's like, do we go out of our way just to have 3 jobs? Do you think we want this? No, we don't want this. We're trying to avoid it because it's painful, stressful, anxiety, constant overthinking, procrastination, and like, we want better things than that. We want to start a business. We want to work on our physique. We want to figure out our purpose in life. So for this guy to be like, yeah, I worked 80 hours a week. And if this guy somehow finds this video, this coworker, I doubt he will. But no disrespect to him. But, he's wrong about that. And like this, I just shouldn't have never opened up and talked to him about that. But that was a valid concern. I was mad about this being scheduled to work 7 days in a row. And it's not like I'm a complainer. I don't complain all the time. There's people in my generation that are worse than me and call off of work every single day. There's actually a coworker that still works in the store in the same department as me, and he does absolutely nothing, but he does not get fired. And I work 10 times as hard as him, but they reward him for doing nothing, and he still has his job. And like, I'm just being good and staying with the job, but I don't get anything. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Yeah, so yeah, me and not Roy, did I say Ray or Roy? I don't know, but Ray, whatever. Yeah, that was quite the conversation I had with him, and I don't know what else to talk about. Just wanted to get that thought out of the way. I feel like this would be a good video topic. Unfiltered, unedited, usually how my videos go across. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm enjoying the nice, beautiful weather outside in Northeast Ohio. It's in the upper 70s right now. Pretty cool and relaxed. There's a lot of bugs. So I'm just trying to flick the bugs off my skin. But other than that, have a fantastic day, and peace.